Okay, so now we're going to look at is finding curriculum on Edpuzzle. What I mean by that is things that have already been created that you do not have to go and make. So these are not going to be videos that you make of yourself or of you talking. They're going to be ones that have already been made by other teachers or have been posted on other channels. And we'll talk about what other channels are in a second. So the first spot you're going to see is just your home screen. And your home screen, very simply, is the trending videos on Edpuzzle. These are the most used videos currently. Because I am signified in Edpuzzle as a literature language arts teacher, that's going to be my first trending. So these are the ones that are used the most right now, just like you would see something trending on Twitter or Instagram. The second one is by your state. You know, the assumption being that your state might have particular curriculum or particular state standards, and so they put them together that way, and then trending in the United States. So this is the things you can see are the most used amongst everybody right now. The next spot you're going to go is over here on the left, and you can go to curriculum. Curriculum is now broken into subsections that are specific to what you're doing, and so you can filter a number of different ways. So we're just going to follow the buttons and make it kind of easy today. So we're high school teachers, so we're going to click here. Then you can look in your own area. Now, since I'm an ELA teacher, I'm going to go ahead and look at ELA. And then we'll go ahead and look here again. These are subsectioned again, and I'm going to go to literature. Now, let's say I'm teaching a book, so I'm going to look and see if they have anything in my book unit. And let's say, oh, hey, they're teaching, we've got Gatsby, and I'm teaching Gatsby. So we'll go on here. So now here's a bunch of videos that are all around the Great Gatsby. Now, the thing you have to notice about all of these, if you look at these little icons here, it tells you that it's already got questions or notes contained. And that's going to be anything you get in the curriculum section. It is already going to have been made by another teacher to have some sort of edited question set or notes or anything like that. They're not just videos. They are videos that have things on there. Now, you can copy and edit these on your own, and we'll talk about that later. But just know that anything you pick from the curriculum section has already been done by another teacher and is simply being shared with everybody else. And that's in the general Edpuzzle. Now, you can also section that down to your school itself. And this is where departments and PLCs could make things and share with each other. Right now, there's only 2 of us who are signed up for Edpuzzle, so that doesn't make for a lot of content, but we could dump that stuff in if we wanted to, and then you would have something specific. So if your PLC creates something, you could put it in here, and everybody in your PLC would have access to it already. The last place is My Content. My content is the stuff that I make, and so even if I've taken it from somebody else, I've copied it over and changed something, it's going to show up in My Content. You can also create folders for yourself if you want to break them down into areas. So I've done it for literature basics, government stuff for when I was doing debate, Hamlet, grammar, and then retired is anything that you are no longer using. It's kind of like an archive. So that it's not deleted, it's just simply archived away and doesn't show up in your normal area. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about very quickly is popular channels. What this means is, with the exception of the Edpuzzle one, these are all from other off Edpuzzle sites. They don't have anything in them. They're just the videos themselves. So if I go to YouTube, for example, I can pull over this YouTube video, and I don't have to go and find a URL. I can just search directly from here, but there's going to be no content in it. It's just going to be stuff. So if, for example, a teacher created something and put it up on YouTube, or it's a YouTube video that you like, you can look here and you can add it, but it's not going to have anything. You're going to have to create the content or the questions and notes afterwards. And you have YouTube, Khan Academy, which is sort of a direct whiteboard video kind of thing, National Geographic, TED Talks. This is a science-based channel, number file. It's math-based, and then Crash Course, which is sort of a little bit of everything, but it's got a little better animation. They're a little longer videos, but they really kind of go in-depth into stuff, and you can play with them. So that's what you can do to just get content now. We'll talk next about what the content looks like in the video after this one, so hopefully that covered it.